Hi, and thank you for joining. My name is Laura, and today we have a gentle body awareness yoga class to reconnect with your body after sexual trauma. This is also a trauma-informed class, so I welcome you to move at your own pace and honor what feels right for you in this moment. To begin, I welcome you to find a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you, placing your hands anywhere that you choose, maybe placing one hand on your heart, the other on your belly. You might even prefer to sit on the edge of a bolster if that brings you more comfort. And allowing a moment for ourselves to check in with our space, to set aside our day, our to-do list, and arrive in this moment. Maybe you soften in your shoulders and your jaw. And I offer a gentle reminder as we go through this class that you do not need to feel completely embodied after this. Even if you just feel 1% more aware of your body, that is still a victory. You might choose to begin with gentle grounding, maybe noticing the points that your body makes with the floor or bolsters supporting you. Maybe you allow gravity to soften any tension that you might be holding. And if tuning into your internal sensations still feels a little overwhelming, you might even notice the energy around your body or in the room around you. Maybe you take note of if the air is cool or warm, if you feel a buzzing energy or softness. And if you're comfortable, maybe bringing awareness to just your hands for now. Maybe how they feel against your clothes or the ground, the space between them, the space that they're touching. And you can stay here, or maybe you can join me as we bring both of our hands to our belly. And if you like, joining me as we take a deep breath into our hands, allowing our bellies to rise. And on the exhale, releasing all the air, belly draws in. And then again, in breath, expanding all four corners of your belly, maybe even breathing into your low back. And exhaling when you're ready. If this is supportive, you can continue here. Or if you prefer to opt out of breath work, maybe you continue to notice this connection you have with the floor, holding you and supporting you. No rush to this class, and there's no right or wrong way to experience this class. Everything that you decide to focus on and explore is perfect. We'll be here for a few more moments, settling into our space, either breathing or grounding in a way that supports you. I welcome you to stay here as long as you like, or maybe you release your hands and gently stretch them out forward before walking them to the right and lifting your left arm up for a gentle side stretch and lowering back down, walking our hands to the left, lifting our right arm up and finding a little flow here, one that works for you. And a few options as you do this. Maybe you notice how your body feels as you move through these movements. Or maybe you notice this space around your body as you move. Maybe just the outline of your hands and arms, or maybe how your hair feels as you go back and forth. Could also tune into your breath, or just one part of your body at a time. Maybe first focusing on your feet, then the next time you focus on your hip points or your shoulders. And finding movement that's speaking to you. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing. You can always explore, stand, try something else. It's all welcome in these practices. A few more moments here. And gently returning to center, taking your time. And once you arrive, I invite you to interlace your hands behind your back. You could also grab opposite elbow if that's more comfortable. Broadening in your chest, maybe lifting your gaze. Option to explore a few neck rolls. And for many survivors, we might hold tension in our chest, in our heart space. So if it starts to feel a little overwhelming, you can release your grip or find something else entirely. Just taking a moment here to honor this space, the broadening in your chest. And as you're ready, releasing and coming back to center. From here, I invite you to explore a few rounds of seated cat-cow. Maybe on your exhale, you round through chin to chest. And on your in-breath, broaden through, maybe gazing up. And finding a rhythm that works for you here. You can also veer off the path and explore something else. Or just finding random movement and going from there. Sometimes we're not sure what would feel nice, and that's entirely okay. Just exploring, no judgment. And last few moments here before returning to center, taking your time. And from here, I invite you to join me as we bring our palms to the mat, knees as wide as feels comfortable, maybe big toes to touch as we send our seat back, and heart and chest melt forward. Option 2, include a bolster here, placing it underneath your chest. And you can either find restful stillness if that works for you, or maybe you rock your head side to side, allowing a moment of rest. And if there's another pose you'd rather take, I invite you to explore that and welcome you to tune in to those subtle messages that your body sends you. To ease out of this pose, I welcome you to gently prop yourself up. And from here, coming to a seat, centering ourselves on our mat so we can extend our legs out long. Then lowering down onto our backs. So maybe you bring your knees to your chest, rocking side to side. Maybe taking any other posture that would feel supportive here. Or bringing your awareness back to the energy and the space around you. You don't have to tune into your body if you don't want to during this class. When you're ready, I invite you to release your feet down and turning onto the side so we can take a side lying Savasana. You're more than welcome to take any other resting pose that feels supportive or add any props or blankets, or even end the class early if that is what's best supporting you today. And taking a moment to release any focus on awareness on our bodies and just allowing rest, a moment to just be, letting our thinking mind have a break. It's normal if it's still racing or rushing. We can just gently observe that instead of judge it, knowing that's just where we are today. We'll be here a few more moments, and I'll be here to guide you out. To gently awaken our bodies, I invite you to wiggle your fingers and toes, maybe followed by your wrists and ankles. And taking all the time that you like to come to a comfortable seat of your choosing, placing your hands anywhere you like, or maybe you place your hands on your heart. Taking a moment to send yourself gratitude for arriving to your practice today, knowing that the practice itself is enough. The results, sometimes they arrive and sometimes they don't, and it's totally fine either way. Maybe your hands stay as they are, or you might join me as we bring them to prayer center. If your eyes were closed, I welcome you to slowly bat them open. If they are open, coming back to the room and space around you. I thank you so much for joining me for this gentle body awareness class. Even if you were just 0.5% more aware of your body, that is still a victory. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, that we get to practice again soon. And from my vulnerable heart to yours, take care.